A barge like this behind me can carry up to 1,700 tons. It is comparable to 58 tractor trailers or 13 railroad freight cars. The minute you step onto the floor of the riverboat, the casino pays $2 for every 2 hours you spend on the boat. The home dock community will get $1, and $1 goes to the state budget for worthy causes, which used to include veterans' homes and early childhood funds. Early childhood development is like this block holding up this tower. The most tremendous brain development happens between conception to 5 years of age. It is the foundation for every child. If you go to George Bachlaka's house, he'll show you his footprint of traveling 91 countries during his 87 years of life. As a marine consultant, he helped other countries build ferries.
And the ruler of Dubai signed a contract, and a dry dock was built.
A gift from Indonesia President Suharto.
Needlepoint that I designed.
After retirement, he picked up needlepoint and won the first prize in an international competition. But last year, something even more rare happened.
I was shocked. I never dreamed that a man could have breast cancer.
Right before his diagnosis, he attended his grandson's wedding.
I was dancing. I was happier before the diagnosis. I was devastated.
And so was his wife, Margaret.
I was very frightened, which I tried to hide from everybody. Because I have nobody else.
That is one of the hardest things to accept because breast cancer is related to women.
Give it for me.
But men do get breast cancer, although only less than 1% out of the total cases are male.
They are diagnosed at advanced stage. We see most of the female would be diagnosed in stage 1 or stage 2, whereas for male, most of the breast cancer will be diagnosed in stage 3 or stage 4.
Bachlakas is now cancer-free after surgery. With 8 great-grandchildren.
If he gets married while I'm alive, yes.
He's hoping to attend more weddings in the future. When it comes to early childhood education, Missouri children received millions of dollars less this year from the state compared to last fiscal year. For example, the state does not fund new preschool classes anymore. Agencies have suspended coaching for quality improvement at daycare centers. But one of the most vulnerable groups are low-income families, especially when they want to make a positive change in their children's future. Mommy. When the state cut the Early Head Start program, Kristen Walker lost the free service for her daughter, Mackenzie. So she went from paying nothing to now paying $260 every month to keep Mackenzie in the same daycare.
And being a single parent, I think it is a huge a portion of your income.
Still, she says childcare is something that she won't give up.
I want my daughter to have the same opportunities. It's setting an example for her and showing her what she could do and how far she can go. That the sky doesn't have to be the limit.
Walker's family is one of the 360 families in Missouri that lost state-funded daycare services this fiscal year.
For the low-income working families, the minimum wage workers who are just barely making it, it can be the difference between being able to work and having to go on welfare entirely.
Ready? And the Early Head Start was not the only program cut. Startup and expansion grants lost $3.7 million. Accreditation facilitation services designed to improve daycare centers' quality lost $3 million. The Missouri Preschool Project also lost about $3 million, and as a result, no new preschool classes will be funded this year.
Collectively, that means many children no longer have services of high quality.
Early childhood development is like this block holding up this tower. The most tremendous brain development happens between conception to 5 years of age. It is the foundation for every child.
They can catch up. It's just harder. You know, whenever you start with a shaky foundation, it's harder to build on it and change it. It's a lot easier to start well.
But starting well might not be easy for some. Families that living up to the 130% poverty level are eligible to apply for early Head Start.
Fewer than 5% of those eligible children are in early Head Start.
The state has launched an initiative to rank student achievement among the top 10 states by 2020. But when it comes to resources for early childhood education,
we know that compared to other states, the funding is very low. I believe we were around 35th before, and we have even less funding now. So our state keeps falling in terms of supporting early childhood education, unfortunately.
Simply to reinstate the dollars that were cut from early childhood this past year, it was over $14 million. But there has not been the investment needed in early childhood ever.
There you go.
The Department of Elementary and Secondary Education will submit a supplemental budget request in January. Kristen Walker told me her daughter got approved to attend another funded daycare class, but she's not sure how long she has to wait before enrollment.